Welcome to the Profiles in Business podcast, where we talk to the innovators and disruptors making a difference in the world of business. Thanks for stopping by, and we hope you enjoy today's episode.
Today we're looking at an article on the website of Alona Koenig, an in-demand fine art wedding photographer in Cairo, Egypt. A lot of people will tell you that wedding photography is an art. And it is, but not in the way most people think. It's actually a service industry, like any other business out there. There are only two differences: weddings take place on a set day, and they happen to be very emotional for those involved. As such, when photographing a wedding, the photographer must have an eye for composition and knowledge about light, lenses, and editing techniques, to say nothing of moral support. So when you're looking for a wedding photographer in Cairo, keep the following in mind. First, look for a photographer with experience. This one is a no-brainer. Anyone can pick up a camera and start taking pictures, but it takes years of practice to develop the skills necessary to photograph weddings. So make sure you ask your photographer how long they've been in the business and how many weddings they've photographed. Secondly, check their portfolio. This is another important thing to look at when choosing a photographer. Make sure you look through their portfolio to see examples of their work. This will give you a good idea of the photographer's style and what you can expect from them on your big day. Also, be sure to discuss your expectations. Before signing on the dotted line, make sure you sit down with your photographer and discuss your expectations. This includes everything from the number of photos you want to the style of album you want. It's important to make sure both parties are on the same page, so there are no surprises on the big day. And be sure to choose a package that fits your needs. Wedding photography packages can vary greatly in price and scope. So make sure you choose one that fits your needs. For example, some photographers offer lower-priced packages if you're on a tight budget. Or, if you want all the bells and whistles, there are photographers who offer more expensive packages. So it really depends on what you want. Another important consideration is to be sure they understand your vision as well. Along those same lines, make sure your photographer understands your vision for your wedding. For example, if you want a traditional wedding with posed shots, make sure your photographer knows that. If you want a more candid approach, let them know that too. The more information they have, the better they can tailor their service to your needs. Finally, be sure you are comfortable with their style. Last but not least, make sure you are comfortable with your photographer's style. For example, if you want a more traditional approach, but the photographer you like is known for their candid shots, it might not be the best fit. So take the time to look through their portfolio and see if their style is a good match for what you want. The final word on choosing a Cairo, Egypt wedding photographer. When choosing a wedding photographer in Cairo, keeping the aforementioned tips in mind is important. By looking for a photographer with experience, checking their portfolio, and discussing your expectations beforehand, you can ensure that you will have beautiful memories of your wedding day captured by someone who knows what they're doing.
Thanks for checking out the Profiles in Business podcast. Be sure to like and subscribe to keep getting more great content. See you next time.